shocking moments in Jesus' ministry happened when he walked into the temple and overturned tables. That event is in all four Gospels, but today we'll focus in on the Luke 19 version. Now, for many folks, that action, it seems so out of step with who they think Jesus was. But sometimes we don't grasp the whole picture of his character. Now, why did he do it? Well, because what he saw there made his blood boil. The temple complex was meant to be a house of prayer, and it had become a marketplace, right? The noise of commerce had drowned out the voice of worship. But more than that, it had become a marketplace of oppression. Kind of like a tourist trap, taking advantage of people who had traveled to worship God. And Jesus' zeal for the Lord, it surged, leading him to turn over tables and to drive out those who sold, saying to them, "It's written, my house shall be a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of robbers." Now, before we get too into finger pointing, it's easy to read this passage and condemn the merchants. But the harder question is personal. What's cluttering your temple? Apostle Paul reminds us in 1 Corinthians that we are now the temple of the Holy Spirit. That means Jesus walks into our lives with the same holy authority that he carried into that courtyard. And he notices what doesn't belong. It doesn't have to be something sinful. Busyness crowds out prayer. Comfort crowds out sacrifice. Distraction crowds out devotion. Anything that competes with Christ for the center of your life is a table that needs to be overturned. Now, the good news is Jesus didn't abandon the temple. He cleansed it. And Luke tells us he kept teaching there daily. So, invite him in. Let him overturn what needs overturning. He cleanses what he loves. Change begins in you.